When it's Friday,
yeah,
you know, and it's 7 a.m., you know it's time for Wake Up Nigeria.
Indeed, we're here to make sure that your week, and of course, ahead of the weekend, you start your Friday the right way.
Yeah, so we like to deliver the Feel Good Friday show like this. And there's going to be a lot of things happening on the show
So much
today.
I know that MM is going to be on location at the Fashion's Finest Africa.
Yeah, she should be there already, and we're going to be hooking up with her live. That's going to be really, really good. Really
Something
nice.
else that's happening, Yomi is going to be hanging out in the kitchen. I can't wait to see what that's about.
Well, I've done it before, so
yeah.
it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice, especially because we have Chef Mary Jane in the building. So
of course.
That's gonna be looking forward to that.
And we love Chef Mary Jane.
Yeah,
she's always so great. I wonder what she's gonna be cooking up today.
Yeah.
My name is Titilayo Oyinson,
and I'm Yomi Owope. Now, of course, if you have to be out this morning, remember that we are streaming on multiple platforms, and you can catch us live on tvcontinental.tv, and on Facebook, you can look us up on TVC Connect. If you want to participate in the show, remember, we're giving out tickets today.
Yeah.
Make sure you use the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria.
Very, very important, that hashtag. And of course, as I said earlier, we will be cooking. Chef Mary Jane will be helping us out with that.
And I'm gonna be in the kitchen with her.
Yeah.
It's looking exciting.
So
She's going to be teaching me stuff, you know.
Please don't give him any knives. That's all I ask. Don't give him any knives. On to the highlights for today. Now, we're really excited because it's Friday, of course.
Yeah.
And every Friday, there's still so much in store. And when it comes to performances, we're going to have a special performance coming your way.
Yeah.
And of course, make sure you stay close for that. We have movies showing in the cinemas. Of course, Mike will be giving you tickets as well during that segment.
And we also have a musical performance coming up from Bisola Ayola of the Big Brother Naija fame. I didn't know she was a singer. And she will be serenading us to her new single, Brother Luku. And of course, we'll be chatting with her later on the show.
Okay, so of course we're going to be going a little extra today, giving you a double dose of performances. We will be having Oxlade. Well, hey, Oxlade will be joining us for a musical performance later on the show.
And of course, like we said, we're going to be giving out tickets today. Mike will be doing that. Tickets to the movies, and make sure you use the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria when you send in your comments. Just keep them coming, and you can start sending those comments now.
Yes!
So,
Friday!
we're going to be hooking up with MM Live.
Yeah.
It's raining now.
At some point, and it started raining already. So
it's raining.
Hopefully,
we have good signals and all of that, and I'm definitely looking forward to connecting live with her and seeing how it's going with the Fashion Finest.
I'm actually kind of jealous.
Yeah,
like
I know you mean.
All this fab fashion,
I know
and I'm like here with you
and
guys.
she's probably going to be getting like lots of hookups.
Yeah.
And you know, people just tossing stuff.
her clothes.
And there's food also.
Oh, goodness me. But they're going to be learning quite a bit today.
Will be.
When it comes to the fashion industry.
There will be.
Some conferences will be happening today, so that should be really interesting.
Yeah, there was a lot of traffic going to the island yesterday.
I wanted to talk about that too. Yesterday was something else.
I think one of the biggest challenges we have in Lagos, those of us who live in Lagos, is that when something very minute happens on the road, it just completely disrupts everything. Just one truck. One truck broke
yesterday
down
was
on the bridge, and that was it.
Yeah, it was Secretariat at the Express coming up, and I felt pity for those coming, because I knew what was happening. Definitely they wouldn't know, and they were already on the Express, so there was no detour.
Yeah.
No
so
way.
you're already there, straight hole, straight down. Look, if I knew, I'd just park the car by the side, stroll and enter one beer parlor or something, and just chill.
Couldn't you say a church or a library? Did you have to say beer parlor?
No, okay, you go to church and I went to my church.
Go and pray for the traffic to come down.
No, it wasn't moving, because they had to get an emergency truck, a bigger truck, to take off. It was a container carrying some cartons and all of that. Wow. So they had to, so it wasn't moving.
So you remove the container
first
and then
so they
move
had
the
to
truck.
The container fell, but it didn't look like there was a casualty, because the head of the truck head was still standing. So it was the haulage that fell. So, and they were just taking it off. So it was not moving. It's the kind of traffic that it's not like it's It wasn't moving, and I'm sure they would have been there for nothing less than an hour.
So
it wasn't moving.
As a force of habit now, before I make a move anywhere, I just open up
your Google Maps. It helped me a bit
yesterday. Check the roads out. And when I checked it out, it wasn't orange, it wasn't bright red, it was dark red.
No blood red.
Meaning that it was not moving anywhere.
So it wasn't moving.
All my plans for yesterday, I just...
All the way to the island,
yesterday, yeah, I was supposed to join you, Yomi, but then immediately I checked the map. It was around 1, it freed up, and it helped me. So Google Maps, so what happens? On tech someday, a lot of people have this on their phones, but they don't know how to use it.
Yeah.
They don't know how to use it.
Check it out.
So probably, we'll do something and to try to help people in traffic.
All right.
So I think it's time for the news update now, and Fadishola is on standby for us.
Good morning, Nigeria. On the news this hour, the Deputy Speaker of the Ekiti State House of Assembly, Segun Adewumi, has been impeached by members of the State Parliament. Adewumi was removed from office by majority vote. Adewumi was allegedly impeached after a motion was moved to that effect during plenary. Members of the Ekiti Assembly have elected Shino Animashao as the new Deputy Speaker. Meanwhile, the Chief Whip of the House, Akiniyi Sunday, was also replaced by Olawale Onigiobi. The second reading for the veto override of a bill for an act to establish the Nigerian Peace Corps has suffered yet another setback in the House of Representatives. Majority of the lawmakers who oppose the bill say it's a duplication of security agencies and that what the country needs presently is to strengthen existing ones. They say the aspect of finance is a key factor in enhancing the capacity of policing in Nigeria. Youths from Numan community of Adamawa State on Thursday stormed the National Assembly to protest against what they call incessant killing of their people. They allege that suspected herdsmen have been attacking their communities while the government has seemingly looked on. And according to them, they have lost about 21 villages to suspected herdsmen, with over 200 people killed, while many have been displaced. The Senate has urged the federal government to intensify efforts at securing the release of Leah Sharibu, the only Dapchi schoolgirl and other abducted persons still in Boko Haram captivity. This resolution follows a motion on the 2018 Children's Day celebration, where senators affirmed that the Nigerian child plays a significant role in the development of the country. They added that there is the need for all states to domesticate the Child Rights Act. Legal matters. A federal high court sitting in Kano State has granted bail to the former state governor Ibrahim Shekarau in the sum of 100 million naira and 2 sureties in like sum. He was arraigned alongside former Minister of Foreign Affairs Aminu Wali and Mansour Ahmad for alleged criminal conspiracy and money laundering. Shekarau is accused of collecting 25 million naira from the 950 million naira logistics fund meant for the 2015 election campaigns. Industrialist and founder of Innocent Vehicle Manufacturing, Innocent Chukuma, says he has appealed against the order declaring him wanted. That order was given by a special offences court in Lagos over his failure to show up for trial in a matter between him and the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, the EFCC. Chukuma says he is not afraid of arraignment if it's done through due process of the law. His spokesman says there is already an application challenging the jurisdiction of the Lagos court to hear the forgery charge against him, since there is a similar charge on the same subject matter in another court. He called the order an abuse of process done in bad faith. That's the news this hour. I'm Fadishola Shotunwa. It's raining cats and dogs here. Let's see what other places promises.
that's all we can take on sports this morning. Of course, it's the headlines coming up next in the papers, right?
Yeah, we have to be quick with this one, very fast. Starting with the Punch and the headline, Buhari's bill on water resources splits northern-southern senators. It's anti-power devolution, says Akpabio, and we've been waiting for this bill, says Aliero. And then Buhari, Oshiomhole, Okorocha meet ahead of APC convention. All on the cover of the Punch this morning. On the cover of this day, it says APC NPDP rift deepens, faction keeps options open. Presidency, APC denies substituting names on convention list. It also says Nigeria requires savings, stabilization mechanisms. Crude oil slips further below $80 per barrel. That's what we have on the cover of this day. And then Daily Sun, 58 universities declared illegal. And killings, Soyinka urges federal government to seek international help. And finally, resource control breaks Senate. All on the cover of the Daily Sun. The cover of Vanguard says, Soyinka Northern leaders tango. It's ethnic cleansing, should be treated like cancer, says Soyinka. Balarabe Musa says Soyinka's wrong. Junaid Mohammed says he's mischievous. Now, we have quite a bit more, but let's move quickly to The Nation. It says how $8.5 billion was released from four power projects in 13 years. 350,000 get federal government interest-free loans. And finally, ex-IG Smith to replace Okiro as PSC chair. That's what we have on the cover of The Nation. All right. Well, that's about all that we can take on the newspaper headlines for now. There's still so much more in store on Wake Up Nigeria, but we have to take a break.
Hey, the rain has caused a lot of problem, but we're in here. No issue. It is still good morning to you all at home. It's another Ocha Prapra, Ocha Pro, Ocha Mono Friday on your fitness segment on Wake Up Nigeria. Are you ready? Get up, get up, get up, get up. One more time. Let me see the twist. Two twists, two twists, two squats. No time for the weekend. We are going to be doing a lot of things today. Bumper to bumper. Are we ready? Are we ready? Yeah. Let's drop the breath. We are going to be stacking a lot of movements together. A lot of movement. We're going to put them together and what? We're going to be increasing some number of reps on them. So now we're going to be starting. Each one, I want what? Get that leg straight. My hamstring muscle. The girls are going to be doing this. From here, we are going to be doing what? What? Bring it backward. The Ocha property that started. Dive bomber. I see one. One my knee. I see two. If you're a beginner, follow her. I see three. Keep diving. A lot is happening on our tricep muscle. A lot is happening here. I see one more and four. Then from here, we're not getting up. I think it's going to be bumper to bumper. Go back to what? Your plank position. Good form. Now, what will happen now? Let's see the renegade roll. Everybody start complaining. I can't do push-up. Why can you do push-up when your back muscle not Friday? Down. One. Let's do the other hand. Keep my core tight. Keep my abdominal muscle tight. Bring it down. Two. Come on. Bring it up. I believe in you. You know now. You know how to go. Come on. I see one more. And four. I said it's bumper to bumper. Nobody's leaving here. Push up position. Now, we're still in the plank position. Now, jump in for me. Look upright. Good form. Out and in. 1, 2, 3. Hold it there. Bring the leg close a little bit. And keep a good form. Don't do this for me. Inch. And then what? Let's see that coil. I see 1. Make it tight. No item, no problem. I see 2. Keep squeezing. There's a reason for that. I see 3. Keep squeezing. Who said? 1 more. I see 4. Now, something is about to happen. It's still on bumper to bumper. We're going to manage space. We're lying down. When I lie down, there's a problem I have when you lie down. It is not about getting to what? Getting to tell me that I want to come fully extended. I want it halfway. Can I see the hand? No wahala, there's space. You can see we are managing space. Oh yeah. Put the hand behind it. And can I see? We're going to do ABC. I want one of the leg up. With both hands. I want the head a little bit. Both hands. I said both hands. 1. Bring it down. suspend that leg if you are an advance. If you are beginner, put it down. Bring it up again. The other leg now. I see 2. I want that crunch. I don't want it loose. Bring it down. Now, see this thing here. Bring these 2 legs up, and touch. Stay there. Don't worry, I want to check and balance. Tight. And bring it down. And 3. I said bumper to bumper. Get up. Up. If you're in the house, get up. No time. See, I'll quickly do a demo. They said, all those Yankee people, they will kill us. Drunken mountain climber. See, you see this pose I'm having here? The hollow kind of stuff. If you do what? Dragging your navel. And do what? It must be tight. And if you're a beginner, if you're a little bit, those people that look for trouble. A lot is happening here. You see, there's a way your abdominal muscles run. I'll tell you that later. Get into the game because that's why we came here. We must walk. Osha proper ladies. Keep it tight. Check and balance. Oh yeah, jump and give me a little bit. Yes, good. Don't worry. We are not trying to kill you. Yama in trouble. When is the next step? There's a problem. Health issues. Very, very important. Come on, give me more life. Give me more life. Come on. Give me more life. And break time. When you look up like. Shake. Give me 5. Hey, do we have something? No, there's something to go. There's only a take home now. Take home. See, let me tell you. No excuses. No quick fixes. See, no blaming others. Don't blame any other person. No, I will do it tomorrow. What is I will do it tomorrow? You better start doing it now. Because it's old. As the old, there's problem. And then finally, from me to you, no yama excuses. And from us here to you there at home, okay. Bye-bye, Naimi. Back to, as you go, those kitchen people. Made them, you don't want to go.
All right. Thanks so much, Tony. We know how you do it. It's really, really good. No excuses. Make sure you start your...
I want to finish eating first.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I will finish eating so that I'll have the muzzle to... Which energy will I use to put?
All right, so welcome to the kitchen. Something special is happening this Friday morning, as usual. Kadine's Kitchen with Chef Mary Jane. So what's going to be happening here?
This morning we are making ekpang kukwa.
Ekpang kukwa.
Please, nobody should bite his tongue.
Ekpang kukwa.
Ekpang kukwa. Ekpang kukwa is a traditional delicacy by the Effiks, to be precise. And, the Yorubas have the same thing.
Oh,
they call it ikokore.
Ikokore. Yeah, ekpang kukwa. Either way, it's... Okay, so that's what this is. So this is cocoyam.
Yeah,
right?
This is actually cocoyam and water yam pudding. You just need to grate the cocoyam and the water yam.
Where's the water yam?
Oh, this is actually what the cocoyam looks like. This is the pinkish one. Pinkish one. And that's the water.
This looks like regular yam.
No, this is water yam, not regular yam.
Oh, okay.
Water yam. It's called the water yam.
Okay, so this is cocoyam.
Yeah, that's cocoyam.
That's water yam.
Yes, and let me keep this away for a bit. Okay.
So what's the first thing you do?
The first thing you actually do is boil water.
Of course.
You always boil water.
I know I can do that one.
Okay, then let's go through our ingredients. We have our cocoyam leaves. This is actually the sprout of a real cocoyam plant.
Oh, wow, okay.
When you, some people use green, some people use ugu, but the traditional thing is cocoyam leaves.
So you use this to wrap it?
To wrap the pudding. It gives it a taste and it gives it a look that's quite interesting.
To wrap it, so you just wrap it like moi moi?
No, just pick a bit. I'll show you.
Oh, okay.
Hang on.
And then...
Then we have our blended pepper. We have our blended crayfish. We have akpomo. We have salt, seasoning cube. We have our smoked fish.
Right.
We have red oil. And we have scent leaves.
What kind of scent?
Scent leaf. Scent leaf has only one smell.
Oh, okay.
Scent leaf has always been...
Yeah. Okay, so
the traditional scent leaf.
Okay, to just give it like that added
Yes,
flavor.
it brings it up
to some level.
Nice, nice.
So
nice.
back to where we were, we would have to blend the cocoyam.
So you can see on the screen there the ingredients for the ekpan kokwo, right?
Ekpan kokwo.
So salt, palm oil, seasoning cubes, smoked Titus fish or any fish.
Yeah.
Pepper, crayfish, cocoyam, water yam, cocoyam leaves, cocoyam leaves, and if you want to, you can use shelled periwinkle.
Oh my God! I actually forgot that part. Yes, we actually have the shelled periwinkles.
Yeah,
it's
then,
on
of course,
the fire at the moment. The scent leaves.
The scent leaves as well.
Yes. Okay, so right now what we are trying to do is to get the pudding ready.
Okay.
By grating both. And after grating, we'll mix it together and then start wrapping it. It takes a little time, and that's why most people don't like making it, but it's a meal you make only at special occasions.
Yeah.
And that meal you want to okay, I want to do something different today.
Yeah, so the pudding, is this how it's going to be, or you're still going to blend it to make it smooth?
No, I'm not going to blend it anymore. It's already smooth.
Oh, okay.
It's already smooth already.
Right.
Okay. Just a few more. Let me finish this.
So once we get this going, then we have the periwinkles cooking as well, right?
Yes. 1 second. So we'll have to mix both properly. Make sure the cocoyam and the water yam are of equal
consistency.
Proportion, actually.
Okay, proportion, right.
Yes. Some people like to add their spices and stuff into it,
okay.
yes. But I just like to use just salt.
For this one?
Yes, because I still have to make, there's still other things that will go into the pot.
So let me get this straight. So this is going to come out in that. You're going to put a little bit of that into the leaves, right?
Yes, yes, it's going to go in there. So we're going to add a little salt. Just a teeny salt to taste.
And then you knead that into it.
Yes. Okay, so right now it's mixed together. I still would also like to add a little pepper to it.
Dry pepper or?
No, fresh pepper.
Okay. Ooh, that's a lot of pepper.
That's not.
Oh, okay.
These peppers, these days, they don't even pepper self. You'll be putting, nothing.
Like touching with your bare hands.
Well, those are one of the hazards we have while cooking.
And that's changing the colors, making it more red.
And even more nicer. Okay, it's quite mixed right now. Now, one thing we must always remember is water yam itches.
Oh yeah, you have to be
If
careful.
it touches your skin or your tongue, it will itch.
So how come it's not scratching you?
Unfortunately, I have to taste to be sure there is salt. When my
So do you get immune to it once you...
At some point, yes. When my tongue starts itching, I'll let you know.
Okay.
I'll let you know it has started itching.
So you have to be careful not to touch it or allow
Other
it to touch
parts of your skin, or else it's just going to itch you like no man's land. So right now, we're going to start the wrapping.
So I'm curious to know how this is going to work.
Just take a little. I'm not even ready, but it's just because you're curious. I'm going to show you. You wrap it this way and put it in your pot this way.
Oh, right.
Take some time.
I thought you were going to make it like in huge balls the way they do one.
No. Tiny.
Okay, so you then
keep wrapping it until it goes round.
So you make as many as possible and then just put them in the pot?
Yes, and put it in the pot. Just as many as possible. Okay, now this is another reason why people don't do it, because it can be
Very
okay, so sometimes you take very little, But you just have to make sure you wrap it well. If not, when it boils, everything scatters. And
Okay, so is there an alternative to this leaf thing that you're using?
Yes, you could actually use spinach green.
Okay.
You could use ugu, but the tender parts. Whatever you're going to use or you want to use.
So why can't I just use like stuff that's used for moi moi, like maybe a little container?
Then it's not ekpan koko anymore. You're making a kokore because it will all scatter. You're not going to get the lumpy,
I get it.
The lumpy pudding you're trying to achieve. So it changes and then it becomes an ordinary pudding.
I think we're getting ready to go on a break now, though.
Oh, okay.
And
I can't wait to let you see the outcome.
Yeah, I'm really, really curious to see how this is going to come out.
Well, this is the beginning. It takes a bit of time.
All right, we're going to take a break now. Of course, when we come back, there's more on Wake Up Nigeria. There's lots of things going on in the kitchen right now. You want to see it. All right, we're still here doing this ekpan koko, right?
You know, you were so much in a hurry to see how I was going to wrap this thing.
Yeah, so we're already wrapping it up over there in the pot. I can see the periwinkles.
Just a second. I'll soon be done with this.
Yeah, so I'm just curious about everything that's going on here right now.
Okay,
and how
the
everything is
periwinkle
going to
had
turn
been
out.
cut.
Yeah.
The top
okay,
and
so it's
the
been
bottom.
cut already, okay.
Yes, it's actually been parboiled too.
Yeah.
It's parboiled, so you can actually taste it and see if there is enough salt in it.
In the
Do you know how to eat
periwinkle?
periwinkle?
No, I've
Yeah,
never.
you will learn it today.
I've never had it before.
You will try it today. Okay, I'm done with this.
Okay, so you're done with that. So we're doing more more of the water yam.
No,
this
I
time
had a little cocoyam earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Do you want more pepper?
Yes, I will need more.
Let me just help you with that. Is this enough?
Yeah, that's very okay. You can put it. Thank you. And a little
And then
salt.
some salt, okay.
Go ahead.
This is enough salt?
Yep. We don't need too much salt anyway.
Yeah, because you put salt earlier.
Yes.
Well, the salt is not getting off the spoon.
Well, it's enough.
Okay.
It's because the spoon is wet. That's why that happened. Okay, we've mixed this. Well, we had
Isn't it going to take forever to put little bits of this into...
I'll try and make it a little faster.
Yeah.
I would have done this a lot much earlier off the screen.
Yeah.
But if you grate cocoyam and leave it for a while, it changes color, it becomes brown.
Okay.
And you don't want to have a brown colored cocoyam. It doesn't look interesting to the eye. So it's white right now and it doesn't
Can
look...
turn brown very quickly.
Yes, so...
Okay. If this was me, I'll just do like large chunks of this thing, like huge chunks.
I'm already doing that.
Okay.
But you just have to have...
You have to be careful to keep that.
So that it's properly covered.
Yeah.
Okay. Done. Now, if you notice, I'm going to be putting them on top of the periwinkles.
Yeah.
You know, before I put them on the plate, because you just wanted to see how I was going to wrap this thing.
Okay, so on top of the periwinkles,
so that it doesn't burn.
Oh, right, okay.
We don't want it to burn.
Okay, so the periwinkles keeps it from touching the bottom of the pot. Okay.
Yes. And also, if you also notice, I purposely didn't use our non-stick pots because the periwinkles are quite rough and we don't want our pots scratching. Oh, okay. So it's always best to use the
just
normal, regular pots. Yes.
Okay. So the only other ingredients that you put in here is the pepper and the salt.
Just that.
Okay.
The rest will be put on it while it's cooking.
And that flavor is still going to infuse inside?
Oh, yes. More than we would have even thought. Okay. Do you want to try this? I won't even advise you, don't bother. Because when you start itching,
I'm not even going to touch it.
When you start itching.
You know how we are. It's once it's ready, then we come in. We come in and take care of things.
Anyway, you should also make sure your leaves are fresh. If not, it gives it a taste. I've started having the sizes a little much bigger.
Yeah.
Because my leaves are becoming a little bigger.
So in case you're wondering what leaf this is cocoyam.
Cocoyam leaf.
Cocoyam, fresh cocoyam leaves that we're using. And today we're making ekpang kukwo. Ekpang kukwo.
Ekpang kukwo.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what we're making, and Yorubas call it ikokore.
Ikokore. Yeah. But the difference is that this one, it's a pudding. You actually see the pudding. The Yorubas, it's always smooth, but this one is lumpy. Okay, that's the difference. The difference is
this
the
is lumpy.
Yes.
Ikokore is smooth.
It's smooth. Yes. Right. It would only get that lumpiness because you're wrapping it.
We can have the ingredients on the screen just to go over it one more time.
Okay.
Okay, well, before we do that, I think it's about time for us to head to Mike, who I'm sure is getting ready for some action in the kitchen this morning. But before that, we're going to be checking out the movies showing in the cinema this weekend. Remember also that we're giving out free tickets, so ensure that those comments keep coming. Hey, Mike.
Hello, Yomi. Thank you very much. Okay, let's check out the movies that are showing in the cinema. Now, after this, I will take your comments on social media, but this is the question. Now, this is a quote from a movie I want to give out. And the quote is this: "A wizard is never late, Frodo Baggins, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he wants to." So, who made this quote, right? What movie was it made in? Who was the character? And then name 3 other movies this actor has been in. Now, what happens is that, let me just give you a tip or a clue. Today is his birthday, right? So I won't repeat this, but then it will be out there on social media at the end of movies in the cinema. I'll take this question again, all right? So, hey, come on. First movie we're checking out is Hurricane Heist. Now, thieves attempt a massive heist against the U.S. Treasury as a Category 5 hurricane approaches one of its mint facilities. It was directed by Rob Cohen. It stars Toby Cabell, Maggie Grace, and Ryan Quanten. Let's check out the trailer for Hurricane Heist.
I just want to say again how sorry I was to hear about your father.
I just want to make it through the weekend and come home.
Mom?
Here goes nothing. You better hope not.
Let's get the money.
That thing wants to swallow us whole.
Okay, up next, Breaking In, of course. Breaking In, wonderful movie there. Gabriel Union starring in that particular movie. Now, this movie has created a lot of buzz on social media. It just tells the story of a mom who would do anything to save her family, right? Moms are the best. Let's check out the trailer for Breaking In.
I'm just a mom. You have no clue what I'm capable of.
Yeah, you know this.
I broke into the wrong house.
Don't joke with moms at all. Up next, Deadpool 2. Of course, that's the sequel of Deadpool starring Ryan Reynolds. He produced this particular movie, of course, as also playing the lead role. Now, this is a movie, not really for the kids. There's quite a lot of fun in this movie, but hey, come on. This dude is extremely foul-mouthed. So he might not be something you want the kids to listen to, but then there's a lot of laughs and fun. Of course, it tells the story of Deadpool who tries to save a particular kid from Cable. But the movie has a twist that you would really enjoy. There's also Juggernaut in this movie. Great one, Deadpool 2. Let's check out the trailer.
Super duper congruent. We need them tough, morally flexible, and young enough to carry their own franchise for 10 to 12 years. We will be known as X-Force. Now, let's go get our on.
Okay, and then finally, Solo. A Star Wars story. Let's see how well this movie is going to do. Of course, it tells the story of Han Solo and just before the rebellion began. So this is like going back in time. Let's check out the trailer for Solo, A Star Wars story.
Assume everyone will betray you. never be disappointed.
I got a really good feeling about this.
Since when do you know how to fly?
190 years old? You look great.
All right. So that's it on Movie Shown in Cinema. I'll be taking your comments on social media just about now, but that all happened after this break. So get your answers ready, get them coming in with the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria. We'll be right back. Okay, so we're right here to take your comments on social media. But then, of course, remember we have Bisola in the house, and we're going to be talking to her later on the show. We'll have a video of hers coming sometime very soon, anytime very soon, before we talk to her. So just watch out for that. But come on, yeah, I put out the question on social media for our tickets today. I'll be giving out 2 tickets each to each person to about 3 or 4 people. No, it depends on the number and all of that that answer the question. So I'll be giving out quite a number of tickets. I can go check out a movie this weekend at the cinema. Now Titi was shouting, it seems she knows the answer, but I don't know, Titi, I don't think you know the answer. Do you? If you don't say anything, no. Don't say anything, no. Don't say anything, no. And you're saying you know. Okay, so I would while Titi is feeling that she knows and all of that, while she's feeling she knows, I would get to Twitter and let's see. Normally I would say earliest comments, but then not just earliest comments. Across the time we have today, I will still be giving out the tickets. So let's see. Let's get those comments coming in. Okay. So yeah, that's it again. The question: an actor once said in the movie, "A wizard is never late." Frodo Baggins. That should already give you a clue. Nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to. I could just paraphrase that one now, Yomi. A presenter is never late. Nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he wants to. Okay, so, but then I put up a rejoinder just after it. Clue, it's his birthday today. Right? Now, he's one of my greatest actors, one of the best actors of all time. He has had 2 Oscar nominations, about 4 Emmy nominations, quite a number of other BAFTA nominations and all of that. He's English, by the way. He's a knight. So there's so much about this this actor. So hey, come on, don't dull me, man. Don't dull me. I want his full name. Give him his title. Respect him with the title. Right? So let's see if we have any comments coming in already. Let's see.
While we're just getting ready, I checked out Deadpool last night.
You did? Did you enjoy it? Did you like it?
It's one of the best superhero movies I've seen in a really long time.
Wow. Are you saying, was it better than Infinity War?
I don't think so.
The scripting.
The scripting, right? Now, something I can tell you about that movie, about Deadpool, was that because Deadpool is a masked character, what happened was that after the shot, he was still giving lines up until close to the release because his mouth was not moving. So, you know, he could put in lines. So whenever new ideas come, up until time, he made up lines. Even after, like, up until, say, a month to the release of the movie, they were still putting in lines into the movie because, of course, he's masked, so you don't see his mouth moving. All right, so that's one of the reasons why Deadpool is a very wonderful movie. The lines there are killer lines, lovely, great movie. But you don't want your kids listening to that kind of stuff that he has there. You don't want him listening to it. Right? But Yomi, tell me, what makes you think that movie was that good? What makes you think that movie was that good?
It's really just about the scripting, and Ryan Reynolds really outdid himself. Like the emotions and even the storyline. There were several plots, like subplots and everything that they put together in the film. I just think it's really excellent.
Is it Kotoye used to watch? Is it Kotoye?
I wish I could help you, but once you said that, it itches. I just decided I was just going to avoid that.
Wow.
Okay, but while I work on getting disconnected back, you see, do you have an idea of the question I asked? Of course, you should have. You have an idea, right? Do you want to give any more clues? Don't give the name, just give clues.
More clues.
Just give clues.
He's British. Have you said he's British?
Yeah, he's British. He's a knight.
He's a knight.
He's a knight
as well. Yeah. So I think those clues are good enough. And of course, today is his birthday. So
today's his birthday. So you just go check out. Just check out that part that today's his birthday. That'll be something. So, but Titi, what do you think about it? He said Deadpool better than Avengers Infinity War. Titi, would you accept that? I need an argument for Infinity Wars now.
I'm a Marvel fan. The fact that it's connected to the X-Men franchise. Even though it's just a little, but it's connected. And then there was a nice cameo in there of some of our X-Men. Spoiler alert, too late. But really, I think Deadpool has the potential to do quite a lot, go in different directions. But being better than Infinity War, I don't know.
Okay, Titi.
I don't know.
All right, let's just keep that thought. We'll get back to you. But then remember, at the beginning of the show, we spoke about Fashion Finest Awards, and MM is on standby at the Balmoral Hall, where Nigeria's finest fashion show will take place in a few hours' time. MM, let's feel the mood there. What exactly is happening at the Fashion's Finest Africa? You look lovely, MM.
Oh, thank you, Mike. How are you doing?
I'm good.
I miss you guys.
We miss you too.
All right. Anyways, we're here live at the Balmoral Hall, Federal Palace Hotel, where the Fashion's Finest Africa event is about to go on. Well, it's quite rainy, and well, you know the African time syndrome in Nigeria. The event hasn't started yet, but we're hoping that it will start in a bit. Well, I got here as early as 6:15 a.m. Work was still ongoing, but the stage was set, and when the panelists and the speakers will be here in no time, I'm guessing. Well, guests have not arrived yet, so basically there's really nothing ongoing right now at the moment.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, Mike.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much,
so
MM. Now, across,
what's going on?
Well, we're cooking, as always. We're cooking in the kitchen.
Tell me who's in the kitchen, Mike.
Chef Mary Jane. She's in
She met me. She was talking about
hi, Mary Jane.
She wanted to know who was. Hey.
Yeah, I actually wanted to know who's in the kitchen. Yeah, basically.
Yummy.
It's Yummy, your sweetheart, that's in the kitchen.
You're kidding me, right?
Yeah.
He's wearing.
So I'm hoping you guys will send some of that food to the Federal Palace, where I'll be.
Are you there? Are you there with Elsie?
Events. Yes, I am actually. She's sleeping though. She's in her car seat. She's
okay.
Sleeping.
Oh, okay. That's so nice.
It was really sad waking her up very early this morning, but hey, we gotta work.
Working mama.
Okay.
Working mama.
What can we do?
Working hard.
What can we do? Okay.
All right.
So
Thank you very much.
let me tell you a little bit about the. Okay. All right then.
All right.
See.
All right, I know
Over to
she's
you
very, very interested to give us updates, but then we'll get across to her later on across the show, and she'll be giving us updates on what is happening at that press conference for Fashion Finest Africa. So some comments have already started coming in. Before we go on a break, yeah, Patito at Jiggy Francis says, Gandalf from The Hobbit. Okay, but you are not even getting half ticket. I said, what movie? Who is the character? What's the name of the actor? Today is his birthday. Then 3 other movies the actor has been in. Okay, Gandalf. Who's Gandalf? I don't know. Who's Gandalf? I want the name of the actor that plays that particular role. Gandalf, I don't know if it's Gandalf, you know, but yeah, come on, that's not nowhere close to the answer. That's like, that's 1/10 of the answer. So there's a lot more I'm expecting from that. So keep them coming in. I suppose I'm liking and retweeting the tweet. We said you answer the question. I'm liking and retweeting. Okay, retweet, but get the answer, and then you get to win the tickets that we're giving out today. It will go across the whole day. So yeah, I'll just pick out the answers as they come in, and then
I think we already have a right answer that came in just about a few seconds ago, about 10 seconds ago.
Okay, maybe let me use the hashtag in case the person didn't respond to that particular question. Let me use the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria. Okay, what came in, Yomi?
There's a, just in response to the question, 1 minute ago, someone said, Sir Ian McKellen, Sir Ian McKellen, Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, Return of the King.
Okay, you called 2 movies there now.
Yeah.
There's Lord of the Rings, right? There's Lord of the Rings. That's the name of the, you know, the franchise and all of that. But then it's into 3 movies. There's The Fellowship of the Ring, and of course there's Return of the King, and then there's Two Towers. You know, so that's like, so which of these particular movies? Is it Fellowship of the Ring? Is it Two Towers? Or is it Return of the King? So there's a lot more. We might probably get back to this, but then if not, I'll be interacting with you on social media across today. Still Wake Up Nigeria, don't go nowhere. We'll go on a break, and when we get back, the second half of the show, a lovely show I have in store for you begins. Don't go nowhere.
Well, we are back for the second half of the Friday edition of Wake Up Nigeria.
Yes, indeed. A very rainy morning this Friday. Some people are still at home wondering, how am I going to get out? Some of you are already on the road. Take care if you're on the road.
Yeah, make sure you stay safe. Not too many arguments.
Yeah.
And no fighting in the rain. And of course, try to keep in touch with us, while you're on the road. If you're not driving, you can check us out on tvcontinental.tv and on Facebook. Check us out on TVC Connect. Now, of course, you can win tickets today.
Yes,
so make
indeed.
sure you use the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria when you are connecting with us.
My name is Titilayo Oyinson.
And I'm Yomi Owope.
Coming up in a bit, we have a performance from Oxlade. And that seems like it's going to be a fun time. Been checking out his performances online.
Yeah.
And of course, we have Bisola from
the Big Brother of Naija fame.
Yes, indeed.
She's going to be here as well. She's going to be doing a performance, and we're going to be talking to her about what she's been up to recently.
All right.
Everybody like him. Badaluku is a man. Every girl like him. Bola, Shukura, Zuliati, Angela. Bola, Shukura, Zuliati, Angela.
Oh, wow.
She's got a great voice.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
She's got a great voice.
That was a great video,
I never experienced.
Yeah. She does.
She's got a really nice voice. And great potential to look forward to.
Yeah, some people know it's not many people know, but some people know, of course, that she also contested for Project Fame.
Yeah.
Oh, she did.
Yeah, and all of that.
Yeah.
So
back in the day.
Back in the day.
Okay, so I have to stop everything.
Trying to be famous for a long time.
In the hospital as you read.
she's now finally there.
Why? Because today is my mom's birthday. Oh. Happy birthday, Mommy.
Oh.
Happy birthday, Mommy Totland.
Yeah.
Mama Titi, a.k.a. Iron Lady.
Where did Iron Lady come from?
We love you.
I met her once. She's very nice, very personable.
Okay.
And, she's so happy birthday, Mommy.
Yeah,
Okay.
happy birthday, Mommy. Did she, so Iron Lady, did she beat you? Did she, not beat, no.
She won't beat me, Pani.
No, she did, I'm sure she didn't spare the child to spoil the
Well, yeah, we know what you're trying to say,
Spare
Mike.
the rod.
See, there's rod, there's child,
But,
there's spare, there's spoil. Anyhow you want to just do it, combine it together.
One thing I do know is that she put a lot of books in front of me.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that I feel has molded me today. And of course, she used to work on the phones in a switchboard in the UK, and that was where I learned to speak. Because she was the one always telling me to speak properly, like the way you'd answer a phone call.
Oh, yeah.
So that's how my journey into broadcasting started, because my mom used to work on the phones.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so away from
on that
Mommy,
happy note.
on that happy note, yeah.
We're heading on to the news update. Fadi Shola is on standby for us.
Well, happy birthday to your mom, Titi. On the news this hour, the Deputy Speaker of the Ekiti State House of Assembly, Segun Adewumi, has been impeached by members of the State Parliament. Adewumi was removed from office by majority vote. Adewumi was allegedly impeached after a motion was moved to that effect during plenary. Members of the Ekiti Assembly have elected Shino Animashaung as the new Deputy Speaker. Meanwhile, the Chief Whip of the House, Akiniyi Sunday, was also replaced by Olawale Onigiobi. And the second reading for the veto override of a bill for an act to establish the Nigerian Peace Corps has suffered yet another setback in the House of Representatives. Majority of the lawmakers who opposed the bill say it's a duplication of security agencies and that what the country needs presently is to strengthen existing ones. They say the aspect of finance is a key factor in enhancing the capacity of policing in Nigeria. Youths from Numan community of Adamawa State on Thursday stormed the National Assembly to protest against what they call incessant killing of their people. They allege that suspected herdsmen have been attacking their communities while the government has seemingly looked on. And according to them, they have lost about 21 villages to suspected herdsmen, with over 200 people killed, while many have been displaced. The Senate has urged the federal government to intensify efforts at securing the release of Leah Sharibu, the only Dapchi schoolgirl, another abducted person still in Boko Haram captivity. This resolution follows a motion on the 2018 Children's Day celebration, where senators affirmed that the Nigerian child plays a significant role in the development of the country. They added that there is the need for all states to domesticate the Child Rights Act. A federal high court sitting in Kano has granted bail to the former state governor Ibrahim Shekarau in the sum of 100 million naira and 2 sureties in like sum. He was arraigned alongside former Minister of Foreign Affairs Aminu Wali and Mansour Ahmad for alleged criminal conspiracy and money laundering. Shekarau is accused of collecting 25 million naira from the 950 million naira logistics fund meant for the 2015 election campaigns. Industrialist and founder of Innocent Vehicle Manufacturing, Innocent Chukuma, says he has appealed against the order declaring him wanted. That order was given by a special offences court in Lagos over his failure to show up for trial in a matter between him and the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, the EFCC. Chukuma says he is not afraid of arraignment if it's done through due process of the law. His spokesman says there is already an application challenging the jurisdiction of the Lagos court to hear the forgery charge against him, since there is a similar charge on the same subject matter in another court. He called the order an abuse of process done in bad faith. That's the news this hour. I'm Fadishola Shotingwa. The weather forecast is up next.
Welcome back. We're heading on over to the Balmoral, where MM is on standby with information for us about the Fashion Finest Africa event just before we dig into the papers. Hey, MM.
Hi, Yomi. I'm still here live at the Balmoral Hall at the Federal Palace Hotel, Victoria Island, where the Fashion's Finest Africa event is about to take place. Well, the music is heating up, as we can hear in the background. Okay, so, well, guests have not started arriving yet, but we have a few media houses, you know, starting to set up here and there. The place still looks a little bit scanty. The organizers are yet to arrive. We're still expecting them. Okay, but anyways, let me let you guys in on what this event is about, basically. It's a platform to, you know, assemble the very best of the fashion industry here in Nigeria, basically to just showcase their talents and basically just to, you know, expose them to the world, because we have amazing speakers who are also going to be here. We have Jennifer Sutton, who is the Development Director of Capital Next UK. And we also have the guest of honor, Haja Aisha Abubakar. She will be here as well. She is the Minister of State for Industry, Trade and Investment. We also have quite amazing speakers who are also going to, who are actually headlining the event. We have Father President, we have the CEO of Studio 524, Engineer Chris. We also have amazing, the very best of fashion designers here in Nigeria. We have the CEO of Maya Tafu, Ohi Maya Tafu, who's also going to be here. So it's going to be, this three-day event is definitely going to be packed. It's going to be insightful. A lot of fashion designers, upcoming and existing designers, have a lot to learn. So they better be here, because this is definitely a fashion event to be at. Well, basically, that's a little bit on the fashion event. I just had to just give you a little bit of it, basically.
Very nice, very nice. It looks, it looks like something that definitely people who want to make a mark in the fashion industry should definitely be.
Yeah, it is. It is a big event. Today is the epic show. I mean, this is the fashion conference about to take place. We have the award show, which is ongoing on Sunday, which is coming up on Sunday. We also have the fashion show, which is coming up on Monday. So it is a packed show, a packed fashion show. But I would also advise fashion designers who are watching right now to be at this event, because there is, I mean, the speakers at this event are pretty big people in the fashion industry, so they have to be here. Because
and
you just
it's
never
also
know
good for networking.
what you could learn. You could learn one or two things and stuff. Yeah.
Good for networking
amazing
as well.
Networking.
Yeah.
Very, very good for networking. I mean, come on, the Minister of State for Industry, Trade and Investment is going to be here. So, I mean, come on. Who else would you want to hear from? Who else would you want to learn from? I mean, it's great. And the ICANN president, of course, will also be here, Mr. Ismaila Zakari. So, I mean, this show is a show to be at. This conference basically is a conference to be at, and yeah. So well, behind me is everyone's just setting up and stuff. Yeah. So hello, Titi. Yeah.
They've started registration, I believe, right? Registration for the people coming from the conference?
Registration hasn't started. I think it's because of the rain. Things are starting a bit slow.
Yeah.
Registration hasn't started yet. Everywhere still seems a bit wet, and well, we're still
hoping that registration we still have the whole day ahead of us, so there's going to be a lot of activity, and people are going to start arriving.
Well,
you know how?
Also,
yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, there's also an event tonight. There's an event tonight, so well. It's a whole day event.
And you know how it is with these kinds of events. It looks empty now, but suddenly people just arrive at the same time. You can see like maybe 300 people just arrive suddenly at 9 o'clock. So be on standby for that, because that is very likely going to happen, because everyone's just going to come to the island around the same time.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to meeting a lot of new people. I mean, you all know that I'm like, I'm an upcoming fashion designer. So I'm also hoping to, you know, cash in on one or two, you know, things I could learn. Okay, walking in through right now is one of the organizers. Hello, sir. Good morning. Hi. I'm good. Would like to meet with you, sir.
Please tell him he's live.
Yeah. Tell him he's live right now. Tell him he's live.
He's not exactly sure. He's like, okay, oh my God. Okay. Good morning, sir.
Okay.
I'm good. How's the rain treating you this morning?
Not too bad. It's better that it rains this morning than later in the evening. So,
right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I gave our viewers a little bit of what to expect at the event today. So you tell us what to expect.
Well, this morning we start off with the conference, which is about Nigeria's participation in the global fashion industry and how to increase it. And then later in the evening, we have our red carpet, glamorous Fashion Finest Awards.
Yeah, looking forward to that. Okay, so what inspired this event? Because this is the second edition, right?
What's behind this event is that we feel that a lot of the new, aspiring and emerging designers and creatives are not really being given a chance to get an opportunity to participate like in a major fashion week. You know, most of the big fashion weeks in Nigeria are aimed at the celebrities, the very established designers. So that's one angle, that we want to give them a chance to succeed, to flourish, you know, let this be their starting opportunity. And the second thing is that we want to create jobs within the industry. We want to grow the industry. It's not just about doing a fashion show, looking good and going away. It's about how can we grow it? How can we make sure that more designers can get into the business? How can we mass produce in Nigeria? And we have a big population, but we cannot produce enough clothes to clothe ourselves.
Yeah, I agree with you. Okay, I know your guest of honor is Haja Aisha Abubakar, the Minister of State for Industry, Trade and Investment. What are we to expect from her? And you also said something about creating jobs for upcoming fashion designers. Is she going to be in line with that project?
Well, the ministry is working very closely with us, and the minister, I should say, is working very closely with us. I mean, they're actively supporting this event. I mean, the federal government has a policy about increasing the fashion industry, because they recognize that it will become one of the biggest industries in terms of employment in Nigeria over the next few years. So they're actively supporting us. I mean, they're going to come and talk about some of the initiatives that they have and some of the things that we're going to be working with them on.
Great, thank you so much, sir. I'm just going to let you run off because I know there's so much to do before the event, starts off. Yeah, sure. You're bye. All righty, so I'm going to head over to you, Yomi and Titi. Hi, guys.
Yeah, well done, well done. Make sure you check up on Elsie.
Yes, indeed.
I know that you can get very busy there, but make sure you
we have to go straight to the papers now, actually. As quickly as possible. On the cover of The Guardian, we have oil majors delay investment. That's on $3.5 billion offshore projects. Blackmail government on petroleum governance bill. Experts task government on security. Win-win petroleum law. It also says federal government begins probe of illegal tuition collection by varsities, and water resources control bill splits Senate along ethnic regional lines. That's what we have on the cover of The Guardian.
This day is up next, and the headline, APC and PDP rift deepens, faction keeps options open. Nigeria requires savings stabilization mechanisms. Crude oil slips further below $80 per barrel. A UK court stays proceedings on Niger Delta community's suit against Shell. And finally, National Assembly transmits 2018 budget to Buhari today. All on the cover of this day.
The Daily Sun says 58 universities declared illegal. National Universities Commission lists unapproved institutions and orders closure. There's a bit of the list on the cover there, and that's a scary one for people that don't know. We need that information. Resource control breaks Senate, more on page 6, and the court declares innocent wanted over non-appearance. That's what we have on the Daily Sun.
Up next is the Nigerian Tribune, and the headline, 14 governors, 63 others lead APC for Ekiti governor battle. And then we still have here, as party inaugurates 77-man campaign committee. And then we still have one more story here. Police parade 49 suspected kidnappers, armed robbers in Oyo. And finally, presidency excited as economy grows, records 1.95% GDP growth. All on the cover of the Nigerian Tribune.
All right, let's see. On the New Telegraph, it says PDP leaders face trial over $115 million campaign funds. Party chair, Guber candidate, ex-deputy governor, lawmaker sent to prison. Soldiers detained women, children on suspicion, says AI. And that's what we have on the New Telegraph.
All right. Well, that's about all that we can take on the newspaper headlines for today and the entire week, actually.
Yes, indeed. It is Friday. We have to go on a short break. And when we get back, Bisola from Big Brother Nigeria will be back with having a conversation with Mike.
All right, welcome back. We've got Bisola Ayola in the house. She is an actress, musical artist, and presenter. She wants to take all our jobs. Who has received a lot of positive reviews for her philanthropy and service as a representative of the One organization. She gave, of course, she was supposed to perform earlier, but then we had a video. I know you saw that video and all of that. And we are here to have a gist, have a talk with her. It's not just, this is not going to be a regular interview. We're going to be talking quite well. How are you doing, Bisola?
I'm doing good.
Okay, I was expecting that the braces would have gone off by now. Last time I saw you, you had the braces and they're still on. And
they're still on.
Like 2 years you've had these braces, these braces on.
I've had them. Okay, my orthodontist gave me between 14 and 16 months.
What do you call him again?
Orthodontist.
Oh, wow.
He specializes in this, in braces.
Okay, that's
dentist.
like,
yeah, you know how they have different
specifications or classifications and all of that.
Exactly. So he's my orthodontist.
I've learned that. Orthodontist. Good.
So I was supposed to take them off in May.
Okay.
That's 12 months exactly. But my duration was supposed to be between 14 and 16 months. So when he saw me, he said to me, Bisola, you're good, but he's not really comfortable with my left side. He doesn't like the way my upper jaw is sitting on the lower one. So he says, you know what, we're going to tighten one more time. This is going to be a last phase. So I'm hoping by next month, June, soon they'll come
take
off.
them off.
Yes.
But many people don't know why. You know, people feel that when they see someone with braces, maybe the person had an accident, that maybe all your whole teeth went off or something and all that. Why did you have to do it?
I had to correct my dentition.
Okay.
So my canines, my lower canines, one was inverted, another one was twisted. And then I had this huge overbite and lots of space in between.
But we loved you on Big Brother like that now.
Yes, well, it's something I had always wanted to do.
Right,
I had always wanted to correct my dentition. And then I got out of Big Brother and, you know, I finally got to sit with a dentist, and then I did an x-ray. When I saw the x-ray, I'm like, okay, I need to get this done.
You need to do this, right? Yes. Talking about what you always wanted to do, you have a playlist out, right?
Yes.
And you have 6 tracks in it, and it's something you always wanted to do. I mean, considering that you went to Project Fame first, I know, Yomi, we're just now we're laughing like, man, this hustle has
10 years
been
ago,
there.
yes.
10 years
10
ago.
years ago.
She has been in the hustle for a very long time. Has it started paying?
Yes, it has.
Great.
It has, finally.
Okay, so you've always wanted to do this, and now you have a playlist out. What does this playlist mean to you?
Oh, it's my first baby musically.
Wow.
So yes, I'm very, very happy and passionate about it. And I was able to explore different genres of music.
Okay.
There's R&B, there's dancehall, there's a bit of pop in it, there's a bit of Afrobeat in it as well. So I'm happy. I'm happy with it. It wasn't just a selection that I made myself.
Okay.
The entire management, tempo
team
management.
I like, you know, that's quite
yes,
cool.
Yes, we sat down, listened over and over again and said, you know what, Bisola, since this is fresh for you still, I'm still an upcoming artist.
But don't start to, don't start.
So we just picked different songs. Yes,
you know, a lot of people hear the voice, I'm like, wow, so she can sing like that. Okay, let's feel that voice a bit, and then we'll get back to this discussion.
Right, left, OT, OT, down, left, right. But I look who was a man, everybody like him. But I look who is a man, every girl like him. Bola, Shukura, Zuliati, Angela. Bola, Shukura, Zuliati, Angela. Tabakiri bada luku na your eye then the fire. Tabantaja bada luku na your face then the fire. Then go pose, then go set, then go walk up front, then go look, then go pose, then go set, then go walk up front, then go look, and they go left foot it. Oh, bashin' ready for a left foot it. Oh, bajaba utikana left foot it. Oh, bashin' ready for a left foot it. Oh, bajaba utikana, baba utikana.
Guadalupe, what can we eat yours? If you someone that we answer, come and eat the rosy can when you go play
Guadalupe, Bada Taniko Fewa, Oya do something. Bada Taniko Fewa, Oya shake body. My makeup on fleek, dressing on fleek. My cooking is sweet, Guadalupe make you giddy. Tabakiri Guadalupe, na your eye then the fire. Tabantaja Guadalupe, na your face then the fire. Then go pose, then go set, then go walk up front, then go look, then go pose, then go set, then go walk up front, then go look, and they go left foot it. Oh, bashin' ready for a left foot it. Oh, bajaba utikana left foot it. Oh, bashin' ready for a left foot it. Oh, bajaba utikana, baba utikana.
Wait, who inspired this song? Who's Bodaluku?
Who is Bodaluku?
Yeah.
Okay, so growing up, there was a Lukman in the neighborhood. No, I was a child, but the name, just Bodaluku.
Okay.
So I was in the studio with Ade. Ade produced the song. Okay. And I was thinking to myself, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? He said, oh, Bisola, he's been working on something all day. Would I like to listen to it? So I listened to it and I'm like, okay, I like the vibe. And then I started hearing, left foot rated was what I wanted to go with. And I'm like, what can I do that will go with left foot rated? Let's infuse Bodaluku into it.
Okay, so there's somebody you have to pay royalties to. My director, that's his name. You have to give royalties for using that name because this song will blow. Yeah, that's my director's name. So after the show, I'll introduce you to him so that you know where to direct your royalties to.
We'll know how to do that,
Great, wonderful. Now let's talk about other things now. We know you've been an actor before, now an actress. Do do you call yourself an actor or actress?
I'm an actor, actress,
anyone that comes in all of that. We've always wanted to, if you had to choose, if there had to be the one that would take a prior, place, which would it be?
That question I have still not been able to answer, even to myself.
Wow.
Because I can finally make music that's how I started entertainment. As I got into entertainment was through music, and now I can finally do that. So it's like telling me, now that I just say, yeah, drop it, or I should drop acting. Like, these are things I can do at the snap of my fingers.
It just comes to her.
Like, it just, yes. Yeah. If presenting, because I do a bit of hosting as well, if that was added to the list, no, I'm just saying. If that,
I don't want us to walk again. Presenting now. When I don't present now, we just try one thing. I think I can direct or produce.
That is something I want to do in a few years. Yes, in some years I would love to direct as well. But if presenting was put with acting and singing, I would go with acting and singing.
And then presenting will come later. Okay, let's talk personally and all of that. We've seen your beautiful daughter, who you always love mentioning. We've seen you on ads and all of that. How is personal life raising her up as a single mom and all of that, with all of the challenges and all the stigma society puts to it and all of that attached to it? How has it been?
I have major support from my family.
Great.
Especially my mom and my sister. That's my immediate family. So they've been super supportive, and they help with looking after her.
Okay.
When I'm around, I would do the bits I can as a mom.
Yeah.
Juggling it. I personally don't like to put her out so much on social media.
Okay.
But she likes it. Like every time, maybe I want to do a Snapchat video, I say, Mommy, let me enter. And I say, no. She's her mother's daughter. But once in a while I do it, because this is the era that we find ourselves anyway. So. But I try as much as possible to put her out of it, so she has her own identity. She doesn't become a shadow of what I'm doing. Let her find herself. Yes.
Do you hope, or would you want to get married again?
What?
No.
Okay, you said we don't want to get married again. I've not been married before.
Yes, sorry, you've not been married before.
Yes.
Pardon me.
Of course. Why not if not?
If not, I mean, come on. If it could happen for the prince, for the duchess,
my cousin, yes.
She's a cousin.
Yes, now you
Meghan is your cousin.
Hey, you're asking again.
Are you serious?
Yes, we're second cousins. Meghan Markle.
Wow.
Megus. That's what we call her. Yeah.
This thing is suspect. Okay, but then are you available? Like, is Bisola?
I'm single. Yes.
You are single.
I am single.
So you have it there. You can slide into the DM. It's now open all round. But let me just get your thoughts on this last ended, this Big Brother that just ended and all of that. It's like the drama has continued out of the house. Like there's still a Big Brother and all of that. What do you think about this set of housemates and all they've been doing after they left the house?
Well, I think they're all still trying to find themselves. They're trying to ride off of the fame. Like, oh yes, I finally made it this far. Let me make the most of it, which is good for them.
It is.
Yes, it is good. But at the same time, they shouldn't lose themselves because they're trying to make social media happy. Many times you get lost. You don't find who you are. You're not true to yourself. You're just doing what people want. Let them not say I'm not raining. Let them not say I'm not popping. So let me just do anything. And you be careful. If you plan on being in the entertainment business for a long time, don't just grasp at anything that comes your way. If not, you would lose your value. So it's important that they stay true to themselves. Sit down, relax, plan properly, and then everything would unfold.
It's not by just jumping.
Yeah, it's not just it's not. But it's the initial gra-gra, so it's allowed. Let them enjoy it. Yes, you would pipe down.
Yeah. What can your fans out there expect from you coming up? I know this playlist is one. Has it been officially released into the market?
Yes, it has been officially released.
All right. So moving on from here, what should we expect from Bisola?
Okay, moving on from here, this year for certain, I know at least 4 movies that have been in would be released, would be in cinemas this year. More music videos. So I'm hopeful. I'm happy.
You know me personally, I'd rather watch Instagram skits from you and all of that. I don't know. I feel like we have a long way to go when it comes to movies, and I don't know.
No, true. But are we growing? Yes. The growth may not be as fast as people want it to be, but we're definitely growing. We're not where we used to be. Even 5 years ago, we've improved.
Okay.
So yes, people would still make movies that a lot of watchers, audience would not find appealing. But it's part of growth. It happens everywhere. You can find that whoever directs a certain movie is probably a first-time director, but that person has grown as well. So yes, we're definitely growing, and I'm proud.
You're proud of
the Nigerian
What has been? I mean, after coming out of the house and all that, what has been the most challenging role you've ever played in the movie?
Okay, after Big Brother, there was one titled Glimpse, and it's out already.
Okay.
Now, when Biodo Stevens, the director and producer, writer as well.
That's like the second or third time you're working with her?
Oh, yes. I've worked with her like four, 5 times, yes.
All right.
Yeah, she's an amazing writer.
All right.
So the first time she told me about the story, I had tears in my eyes. And then I read the script, I had tears in my eyes.
Wow.
And then bringing it to life on set, there was a particular scene with Oke Ozoishi where some truths were.
You guys carried your, what's that one? The series you guys are in together.
Life of a Nigerian Couple.
No, it was lovely.
Okay, he's an amazing
It was
actor.
lovely. You guys are lovely.
Yeah, he brings out the best in his co-actors.
Wow, wonderful.
Yes.
Okay.
So that scene, it was really, and I like the way Biodo scheduled it. She scheduled it in such a way that that scene was the last scene for the day. We were drained physically, emotionally, mentally.
Wow.
So there was a lot of crying. Like when I was done, I was like, okay, bye guys. You know, and watching it and hearing responses from people who have seen it, they're like, oh, Bisola, I was touched by that movie.
Have you ever suffered stereotyping, like, you know, in movies now? I know you've done something okay, and it looks like someone says, okay, these two, they work together with this kind of thing. Let's put them somewhere in this movie. I like what they did there.
Yes.
Do you think it's an issue for you?
Not for me, because the individual, you have a choice.
Okay.
You know, you can tell, you can tell that director, like, oh, I did something similar. Can I play another character? You know, you have a choice, especially if you don't want to be stereotyped, except that is a role you're comfortable in and that's what you want to be known for. But personally, I think people have seen that I can play different roles, different characters, and that has what has come my way so far.
All right, great, great. We'll get to you like food, right?
I love
food.
food.
Only love food. Have you ever tried Ekpan Kukwo?
Yes, now. The last time I'm in Akwa Ibom,
Okay. But before that, let's just get some music from Oxlade. Oxlade is in the house, while myself and Bisola will get to the kitchen to get ready for the Ekpan. Let's get some wonderful Friday music from Oxlade in the house.
Oh yeah, oh no, yeah. No, yeah. So, I'm coming through, yeah, in show. Bounce that llama for shit tissue. We go to chop, I get bread, but the chicken still. I don't want the quality, and I want is you. Please, please, if you go near my babe, I go to beat you. Please, nobody, please, if you go near my babe, I go to beat you. Hey, I'm gonna get be my commodore. If you don't like me, I go like me, your commodore. To go out on and don't follow and go while I go that wanna dance to the sound of your own gaga. Give me good loving in my chest up on. Scream me like a bear for your alone. Yeah. So we sing say, oh Meji girl. Yeah baby, so girl. $100 bill fees, so girl. Your body is so girl, yeah. Oh Meji girl. Your body is so girl. $100 bill is so girl. Body is so girl. Everything that I have done has been brand new. Oh, baby girl, since I ever found you. Oh, baby girl, what will I do without you? Oh, yeah. Now you felt it about me so. Oh, Meji look. Your body is okay. $100 bill fees okay, oh baby. Your body is okay. Oh, Meji look. Your body is okay. $100 bill fees okay. Your body is loaded. Thank you very much.
Oh, wow. Amazing.
Actually a nice one.
What a way to just, round up.
A cold morning.
All right, so Bisola, and of course we're going to be welcoming Oxlade in a bit.
Yes.
I made this for you.
Yeah.
My name is Chef Yomi. As you can see, all dressed up for you.
Complete with the apron.
And it's Ekpan Kukwo.
Oh, you got your name properly.
Of course
yes, you got that now.
And this is Chef Mary Jane
of
Kadine's Kitchen.
Support. Look how good.
Support. So, tell us about what I did.
Oh, yes. No, Yomi, what is me that prepared it. Can't see you, I'm dishing it.
Okay. Ekpan Kukwo,
cocoyam and watayam pudding. The Yorubas have it as ikokore, but this is the wrapped one because I really wanted it to be lumpy. So the Calabar people actually make it. It's a special delicacy. Yeah. Looks very simple, but very hard.
Oxlade has that going.
Yeah, we have to serve it. You have to serve it quickly, Yomi.
That way.
Beautiful, beautiful.
So that she can have some.
Titi, welcome Oxlade now.
Welcome.
You just be talking about this something, you know, to welcome somebody.
No, right here.
So one Bisola to get a taste. Let me just add fish for you.
Okay, really yummy.
That's why we like the kitchen.
Okay, all right. So
it's really yummy.
You have a taste.
Okay.
Yeah, and we'll serve some for Oxlade. As in, it's really nice to see how
Oxlade's got some
domesticated Yomi is being right now. This is really nice. A nice change. Usually just sits in the parlor.
All the suit and tie, you know.
I have to
not today.
Say a big thank you to everyone that's, of course, tuned in right now. And there's so many thank yous to make as well. Thank you, Bisola, for making
Oxlade, excellent voice.
Yes.
I'm
waiting for you.
Yes.
Yes. You exactly. I wanted to ask you
You don't want to suck the periwinkle.
Periwinkle,
you
yeah.
do. I don't know if you want to do that on air, though. I don't know.
Why not?
But let's round off. Of course, is still at the venue. That's Federal Palace Hotel right now.
And it's going to be all day. So designers, please start making your way to the Federal Palace Hotel.
Yes,
it's going to be amazing. And there's an evening event as well.
Yeah, we'll
today.
be showcasing a bit more of that all through the day on TVC.
Big thank you to our friends at Homely NG for the kitchen accessories.
And of course, Fola at Fola's Place for styling my hair. So, hey, all work and no play. What does that make Jack?
A dull boy.
Have a great weekend,
We're back
everyone.
on Monday, everyone.
Bye. Wow, woo. Take care.